It's smokers. This is what I've been waiting for. See, I have people on my bucket list, and this guy here, which we'll get to his name soon enough, is a bucket list because when the girls talk about him, it's a smile, it's a little happiness and giddy when they discuss this man. So how you doing today, bro?
Man, I'm doing great, brother. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, man. Just got finished cooking dinner, eating dinner. Made some I guess some Indian food, some curry chicken, I
Oh,
guess.
oh man.
And most definitely. And how you been? How have your week been? And everything. How your day going?
Man, so far it's been pretty good, man. Celebrated my 35th year of life yesterday.
Okay. Well,
So
lady, happy birthday, my brother.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. So yeah, it's off to a good start.
I see. And like I said, I've been following you for a nice long time.
Oh yeah.
You're probably, in my opinion, probably one of the top male talents in business. You know,
Oh
um,
word, I appreciate it.
shit, you only, dude. Between you, Nasty Montana, it's just like the Montana boys got them be doing it, got.
Yeah, man. That Montana's. Shout out to Nasty, shout out to Magic, shout out to
Yeah,
Tender Montana. You know, that's a lady, but she part of that Montana clan
yeah.
too.
It's like they got Montana their last name, bro. They beast. They
Yep.
motherfucking beast, man. So with you, because I know you probably have some male talents, aspiring male talents, come to you. What's the
Yep.
biggest advice that you give them?
The biggest advice,
Mm-hmm.
the biggest advice I can give them, man, is be about your business. I know you getting pussy and all that, but still
Yeah,
keep a tunnel vision when it comes to business, man. I had to learn that
yeah,
throughout the trials and tribulations for the past 5 years, man. Just keep a
mhm.
straight tunnel vision.
Yeah. Because we have a slope we can't slip on compared to the women.
Yeah.
Because even to the point, like I said, I don't know if you been watching the tea leaves or Twitter, all the craziness that been going on, especially when it comes to the guys.
Oh,
And and it's kind of like to me, I keep telling dudes, you got to be mindful when you deal with these females, and you can't
yeah.
go into it with a personal mind state because them girls are not there to fuck you because y'all met each other at the fucking bar.
Right.
It's business, it's professional. And a lot of male times come into business, they kind of don't understand that. Period. When you first came into the business, did you have that same thought process, or you kind of already knew what it was?
I already knew what it was, but I wasn't perfect. You know, there was some times where I slipped up. It was like, okay, I should have kept it business and just went straight home. But
Yeah,
I mean, it happens, man. It happens.
yeah, cause especially because I know you done been through it, where sometimes it's not our fault that the girls like our ass, cause we gave them good
Yeah.
dick.
Yeah. For real, man. Sometimes they want some more, and sometimes they want it without the camera. So
Yeah, because
I've been there.
yeah, 'cause I had a girl where it turned me off because I'm a professional minded person. But
Yeah.
she was like, well, if you book me for a shoot and then we vibe, well, I might do a content trade. And for what she described, I said, oh, you want to fuck off camera? Baby, I'm fucking married. My wife will cut my throat.
Man, that's what I'm on now. I got my old lady, so
Yeah.
yeah,
And, and,
I
and
ain't
two,
even on that.
I think when I got my woman, well, we're not broken up right now, but when I
Uh-huh.
got my woman, it kind of grounded me in the industry and kept me focused professionally. Because sometimes you're a single man, and what people don't realize how much we have to curb our personal sex life. As
Yeah.
men, we don't get pussy as that much to begin with, technically. Period. Don't get it twisted. There niggas that get plenty of pussy because they got game, but there's
Yeah.
not 95% in the industry. Now he's in that 1% like me that get pussy without having to be in porn, but that's another conversation for another day. But but you get what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
we have to already curb our sex life outside. So a lot of times our sex is the porn scenes. You know, so it's kind of like a lot of dudes kind of they need the porn to get pussy. You know what I'm saying? And it kind of gets them in trouble.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I see it. I see it. I definitely see it. I'm like, damn, this y'all only pussy source? They act like it.
Damn sure do got they be falling in love with that pussy out of this bitch. I be like, dude, you do realize she might be married, nigga.
Man, hey, they gotta keep that shit under control, man. Control your urges. Keep that tunnel vision. Be about business. Be about the money.
Most definitely. So with that, since we about the money, welcome to the Smokers Lounge, people. You know how we start this thing. We start about all the time. You know who I am, Kevin Arthur Southern Champ, aka the Porn Rap Star, your wonderful host. Find all my links with one link, allmylinks.com/Porn Rap Star. Let me tell you about 4 sponsors that we love so much. The first will be the Facebook of the LS community, lsworld.com. Next up, the hottest magazine in the game, HorizonMagazine.com. And for you content creators, 90% profit, no hashtag issues. For you consumers, a new place to consume your Triple S content. I'm talking about excitemoney.com. Proud member of the GW District Black Podcasting Network. So go over to shopgwdistrict.com and get some shopping done. Also, 5 days a week in the morning, check me out over at bulletswapradio.com. Also, check me out at SkyHawkAfterDarkTV.com as well as the BGP LLC app. So this episode is for the ladies. This ain't for the men. Sorry, fellas. This is for the women. They been saying, when you gonna get some sexy men on there? I said, I got you. Ooh. So I'm gonna sit back and let this gorgeous chocolate gentleman who is probably your favorite female porn star, favorite dick to suck and fuck on camera, introduce himself.
Oh, man, I appreciate it, man. This is Bones Montana 3X. And shit, man, I'm here.
No doubt. And 5 years in the game. I don't know why I thought you'd been in for a decade.
Shit. Nah, not a decade, about 5 years, but it feel like 10.
Oh my goodness. No, that shows how good and how professional you are and how good you are at what you do. That 5 years look like 10 years to even the people that been in the business 10 years. Like, damn, because I know sometimes when you tell somebody been in 5 years, they look at you like, you been in? Damn, you only been in that long? I thought you been in longer. I know you get that a lot of times, don't you?
Yeah, I get it. Yeah. They tell me, you been doing this for a decade? Like, nah, I've only been doing it for 5.
I swear it felt like I've been hearing this man's name for 10 years.
But I learned so much in those 5 years that it feel like 10. You know, I carry myself like I did it for 10.
Yeah. Because people realize this game could age you mentally. Literally mentally. You know, because
hell yeah.
Yeah, because it's deep all day. It's like it won't no manual for our ass to get in this bitch. We had to trial and error, to be honest with you.
Yeah. And I had a lot of those, man. A lot of trial and error.
Most definitely. So let's take the time machine and go back. What got Bones into the industry?
So what got me into the industry, I'm honestly, bro, I'm still surprised I'm even here. It wasn't even supposed to go this long. It wasn't even supposed to go this far. But it started way back in like late 2017. And shit, man, I had quit one of my jobs. I was working 2 jobs at the time. And I was a working man around that time. And I was living in the South, Atlanta, Georgia.
Word.
And, you know, in the workplace down there, man, it can get pretty damn racist.
Yeah.
Racist as hell. So I think one day I had this manager, racist ass white dude from Texas, man, just came up and just said some old slick ass shit. I quit. I just said, man, fuck this shit, bro. I quit. I'm tired of this shit. I've been dealing with this job for about almost a decade. I was like, man, fuck this, man. I gotta do something else. And if I'm gonna do something, it's gonna be something I love to do.
Yeah.
So luckily I had a little part-time job to back that up. So I was at the part-time job and it was like a little airport office job. So I ain't really do shit. So I'm looking on the gram and I'm looking down the timeline. And I seen Pinky promoting this site called Amateur Estrella. So I was like, Amateur Estrella, what's this? So I'm looking at the site and it was basically where it was set up like social media to where you could meet somebody in your city and holler at them. Y'all get together, shoot content together. So I'm like, Okay, all right. So you can meet somebody, shoot content, but what's the money looking like though? Because I wouldn't give a fuck about none of the pussy and all that. I was getting that on my own because I had my shit together. I had women like it wasn't shit. So I'm like, but I could fuck them and get paid? Let me look into this. So I'm looking at the site. It says, oh yeah, you can get royalties and all that. I'm like, okay, bet, sign me up. Like I ain't got nothing else to do. So checked out the site and signed up. I put in like my last $100 because I mean that job that I quit was paying most of the bills. So I was like, hey man, this is like my last $100 and something to sign, and I'm gonna sign up for this shit. I'm gonna go ahead and just look at this as an investment. But once I pay for it, because you had to pay for a background check to get on their site if you a dude to make sure you ain't crazy. I was like, man, when I pay this $100 something, and this the last I got to last me for a little bit, I better make this motherfucking shit count.
Yeah.
Because at that time, once I spent that money, all I had left was like $5 to my name. So I was like, I gotta make this shit count. So it was off to a slow start at first, but I was on the site. It was a whole bunch of damn dudes that had signed up for the site in Atlanta alone. So I'm like, shit, I gotta make myself stand out. So I got some professional pics that I took back in 2015. Mind you, it's 2017. So I took some old pics. I was like, hey, this shit look professional enough. So I just gotta make myself look good. This was in December 2017. That following month, January 2018, Royalty Mrs. Feed Me hit me up. It was like, hey, you want to shoot? I'm like, yeah. Because she hit me up through the site because I think she was helping promoting the site. Yeah, so she was like, hey, I see you out there in Atlanta. I'll be out there in January. You want to shoot? I was like, shit, hell yeah. Well, let's do it. So here's why I made a real good decision. Because a lot of folks on the site at the time, they look like they were shooting their content through some bullshit. And I ain't trying to like diss anybody, but quality is everything to me. I learned that.
I remember Amateur Rel was sitting there taking cell phone videos.
Yeah.
Which and some of them motherfuckers wasn't.
Yeah, it was low quality. I saw what everybody else was doing. I seen how their videos were. And I'm like, a lot of this shit low quality. It look like folks want to fuck. I'm trying to get some money. And so quality is everything. I want people to see it. So Feed Me asked me, do I want to shoot it with a camera phone or do I want to pay for a cameraman? At that time, I got me a little bit of money up. So I'm like, shit, let's do the cameraman. Quality is everything.
Yeah.
So it came time in January. My first scene was a threesome scene with her and I know came in the game blessed, bro. Came in the game.
That's a hell of a fine way to cut your teeth, boy. And I follow Miss Feed Me when she was really, bro.
And man, shout out to her, man. I could never say anything wrong about her, man. I got a lot of love for her. She helped get me here. If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be here. So my first scene was with her and another sister named Jessica Sweetie.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Yep. So I knocked that scene out. Shout out to Sir Yoga. He the one who shot it.
I know you're talking about.
Shout out to Yoga. And once we gave the scene to Amateur Estrella, they fucking loved it. Like the owner himself, Danny, hit me up and was like, damn, that's a good scene. How long you been doing this? You ever did porn before? I'm like, nah, that was my first time. That was my very first scene. So they was promoting that motherfucker to the fullest.
Yeah, I remember. Which is funny. I was like, I didn't realize that was your first scene. It was just funny. I just kept saying Bones, Montana. And I was like, damn, you became literally the poster child for them, dog.
Man, they pushed me hard, man. They pushed me real hard. Because I only wanted to do that one scene. Now, here's the thing. I was supposed to wear a ski mask during that scene, but I didn't.
They convinced you not to, didn't they?
Now, let me tell you what happened, though. So, dog, I went to the military store. Everything bought me a ski mask. I had a whole gimmick. I was going to call myself Ski Mask Montana. It wasn't even going to be Bones Montana. Because I kind of wanted to be discreet and just say I did, like, okay, I just did porn and that's it. But when I got there, right,
Mm-hmm.
The ladies were getting ready. Yoga was setting up his camera, his lights, and all that. So I'm sitting on the bed, and my back is facing towards them. And Phoebe and Jessica was having a conversation along the lines of, I don't know why folks want to be discreet, this, that, and the third. And they didn't even know I was pulling the mask out my bag when they were saying that. So I'm pulling the ski mask, and I'm hearing them talking. I'm like, well, you don't put that motherfucker back in. So it's crazy because, dog, I had a fucked up haircut. The bald spot was showing because I was 29 when I'm doing this shit, man. I'm pushing 30, so I'm losing hair and shit. That's just genetics.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, I may as well just go ahead and put on this Malcolm X hat and just
Get to it.
Yeah, just get to it. And that's how Bones Montana came about. Now, if I would have did it with the ski mask, it'd probably be a different story. But I forgot I had tattoos on my arms too that people will recognize. So ain't no point in hiding myself.
Yeah. And it probably was a very smart business decision because I was kind of like that too with my first thing. I thought about wearing a mask.
Yeah.
And like I said, it was the porn star that convinced. It was the porn star that I talked to about doing the scene because it was. I brought this girl named Black Asia. I can't remember to this day. I cannot remember the name that she used in porn. She had shot with all the big names.
Yeah.
She was out of Chicago, fine as shit. And you know, I said, "Well, should I wear a mask?" She said, "No." She was like, "For what?" And she was like, "Name a masked porn star." I said, "You know what I'm saying?" And she was like, "No, fuck that." She was like, "Your face makes your money." You know, because you like think women want to see the guy just as much as guys want to see the girl. You know, and it disappoints me when I see a woman wear a mask, and I'm like, your career is not going to go too far. You know, period, because you're not going to be marketable. The major
what's crazy?
Fuck with you. Go ahead.
You know what's crazy? Now what's the thing?
Yeah, actually.
It turned around and became a genre. Shout out to Gibby.
Yeah. Gibby doesn't, but see the way Gibby does it though, he gets away with it because of the clown mask. So it actually becomes a gimmick versus just somebody just wearing a ski mask. So it makes sense. It makes him stand out more versus if you just wearing a ski mask, you just fall into the ski mask crap.
It got to mean something. Gibby's a marketing genius, man. He is a marketing genius.
She had to give it to him. That motherfucker during the pandemic, he was everywhere.
Yeah, killing shit.
He was everywhere. That motherfucker was fucking somebody on top of a trailer. I said, stop it, nigga, stop it.
Man, yeah, he very entertaining to watch, man. But I like how he do his shit.
Oh my goodness. So after that, did you start getting a lot of girls hitting you up for shoots? Or did you start reaching out?
Oh yeah. So after that shoot, a lot of folks around Atlanta started hitting me up, like producers, Celebrity Comes hit me up. That was like, I think, no, it's not. Celebrity Comes was the first.
God damn. Yeah, I remember that scene, nigga.
Yeah, I shot with Celebrity Comes not too long after that. Then I shot with Nina Stacks the same day.
Yeah.
And that just took me to a whole other level.
Yeah. Because I tell male talents, our names is made off of the girls that we shoot. If you don't shoot with no names, no one's gonna know yours.
Right.
You know? And a lot of these dudes that got egos need to be mindful of that. Because for them girls that gave you the opportunity to shoot with them, nigga, we wouldn't know who the fuck you is. No care.
Right.
And now you got to tell me about the Celebrity Comes because I always want to shoot with her sexy ass, bro.
Man.
So tell me about that shoot, bro.
So when I did that shoot, it was a Valentine's Day shoot. My very first scene with her. So shit, man, I had my damn game face on when I did that scene. Bro, because Celebrity already my type. She chocolate, she tatted, body of a stripper. So I'm like, I'm killed it. I'm killed it. So I got there, knocked that scene out the park, did pretty good. And that just what else happened? Because it was a lot that day. I think shit, at that time, I called off of work because the scene was so goddamn good.
Hey, boss, I'm not feeling well today. I can't come in. I'm sick.
Yeah. I was working at a damn tire factory. I called their ass like, look, I ain't coming to work. That's when I realized I'm like, yeah, this shit for me.
Oh yeah, because one, you just won't get in the average girls hitting. You were getting the names, yo. You know, period. And because celebrity comes, people must understand. I mean, I haven't seen. I don't know if she's still in the game or not, but
nah, she's in the game.
She was like one of the hottest out of Atlanta.
Yeah.
You know, period. And when you look back and look at the names that you had worked with, does it amaze you?
Yeah. Yeah, I shot with a lot of good names. Yeah. Even brought some names to the game.
Almost definitely. So who did you bring into the game?
We talking women or just
women,
people in general?
Women.
Okay, the women. Somebody I brought to the game was Mahogany Ross, because she reached out to me in the beginning.
Yeah, I know.
Asked me how to get in, and I explained it to her, and she did it, and she came in. She did pretty good for herself.
So now, when it comes to, because you didn't cut your teeth with the best and what have you, and men, we kind of go through a different process of picking the ladies that we're interested in working with versus how ladies pick the guys they work with. So what do women have to bring to the table other than good pussy, good looks, and bubble gum for you to be willing to work with them?
Just be professional, have some hustle about yourself.
Mm-hmm. See, that's something. Is that something?
Yeah, just don't be on no party girl shit, because that shit looks real irresponsible, and it's gonna fuck you up in the end.
Yeah, because we've been hearing the conversation about groupies in the industry when it comes to females. Explain to them why being a groupie or being labeled a groupie is not a good thing in our business.
Oh, it's not a good thing. You're gonna look like a clout chaser. Mm-hmm. You just out here chasing all the big name dudes out there and trying to fuck for clout. You ain't gonna last long. Yeah. Like, you probably work for a company or two, but I mean, they just gonna remember you as one of the many bitches that so and so done fuck.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I tell females, and like I had a conversation with a female that was at XBiz, and I heard about all the stuff that went down to XBiz, girls sucking dick at the pool during the pool party and all that shit.
You talking about that groupie behavior?
Yeah, all the groupie behavior, all that shit. Trust me, I done been in 50 years. I done seen it where the girl done sucked off the cameraman. I'm sitting there like, bitch, really?
Oh, that's different. Now that, okay, I can talk about that. Well, actually, I can't because I don't be around it. But I see it. I don't be around it these days. I can't even talk about it. But I've been around with shit like that happen. I'm like, nah, can't do it these days.
Yeah, nah. Because what I was explaining to it was, you got to think about, to get the talent, the producers and directors, especially when you at a convention like an XBiz or something where big name company's going to be. And I tell females, for the 5 things y'all say fuck a dude, take a half of one for us, we won't even tell you that we said fuck you. Mm-hmm. You know, period. And the biggest thing that these companies look at is the marketability, dependability, and then you're going to show up on set clean. Yep. And if they see you sucking a dick at a pool party, the first question they're going to ask is, what if this wasn't a porn convention?
Right.
You know, period. Because the worst thing that can happen is she come on there, it supposed to be the day of the shoot, her ass decides she want to take that TTS last minute, and that bitch dirty.
Now, I will say this to the ladies that's just now starting out.
Yeah.
Don't make those kind of mistakes. Don't go to no sex party or no pool party and do no crazy shit before the day you got to shoot. Because people gonna look at that and be like, "Oh hell nah." Like just do your shoots, get that out the way, and then go to the whole shit.
Yeah, because one, it's too much money on the table, whether it's content, trade, or paid.
Right.
You know, period. Because for one, especially us, 9 out of 10, we're spending the goddamn money for all this shit. We spending the money to bring your ass. We spending money for the fucking hotel. The only way we ain't spending money on is your ass getting the TTS test, and that depends on the company. Yep. So it's nothing worse than, I done got this hotel room. I done brought your ass to Atlanta, goddamn Georgia, bitch, you came up dirty. Or worse, you ain't even got your test yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I've been in that position, and I sad to say, people, I had to go through with it. I put on the condom though for their goddamn vaginal sex, but nonetheless, it's kind of like, but see, if we do that shit, oh, we called out,
Oh, it's over.
shit about, career over. Females do it, no big deal.
Yeah, they let it slide.
You know, and that's the unfairness about us being male talent. Our slope is very slippery.
Oh yeah, you gotta be on your P's and Q's as a male.
So you have done paid gigs as well as content trade gigs, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so with paid gigs, we know it's a different level of developing chemistry because 9 out of 10, you may not know who you're working with. So speak to things that male talents could do in that situation that can help the girl become comfortable with working with him.
Okay. First things first, don't be a creep. You gonna get the pussy. You gonna get it, but you don't want to go into the shoot with that kind of mindset. Once again, tunnel vision. You want to get in and get out. You want to get in and get out, but to get some good chemistry going, just relax. Talk to it. Don't be afraid to say, hey, introduce yourself. Just do something to break the ice and build some rapport with them. Mm-hmm. So when I come in, I'm gonna say, hey, I'm gonna give a hug. Keep your hygiene on point. Come in smelling good, dress nice, make yourself presentable because you got that one chance to make that first impression.
Yeah, because you walk in wrong, that pussy will be dry and she will not shoot your head ever again. Gotcha.
Dry as hell. And as you can see, most of the women I've shot with more than once. So you'll know then.
Yeah, because every time it like this, because I hear a lot of shit come across my desk. When I hear Bones Montana, let me tell you what I hear. Professional.
Yeah.
On point. Stays hard. Come on, Q. Knows how to work the camera. All this shit. Period. And I tell male talent, you want to get that reputation. Because it's not you want that reputation just with the girls. You want that with the producers too. Because there's what people with male talents don't realize, it's a small few of y'all that actually work with the actual big companies and producers. It's not like the females, because they can go grab a female like that. With us, it's certain ones they're gonna call. Speak to that. So my male listeners can understand they're trying to break in the game.
You want me to, as far as like keep it professional, keep your name right?
Keep professional and how much that being dependable, not just showing up on set, but handling your business in front of that camera. And stuff like that, yeah.
So as far as handling your business in front of the camera, man, just like remember, it's all a mind thing. Mm-hmm. It's all a mind thing as far as like staying hard. Now I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes my soldier wasn't marching. Sometimes my pony wasn't galloping. You know what I'm saying? It happens. We human.
Yes, Lord.
But it's all a mind thing. Make sure you keep a good diet. Something that I had to work on over time because I love food. Mm-hmm. Eat good, drink plenty of water. I wouldn't advise taking no crazy pills and none of that crazy shit like shooting up steroids in your dick like some of the other guys do. But do what you got to do to keep yourself up. But you got to train your mind.
Those moments that the soldier is not at attention, what do you do to reconfigure? To what I'm saying, to get your mind right, because just like you, like I did shoots where he just wasn't working, and I had to go back and recollect myself, then come back. So what do you do in them moments?
So me personally, and this ties into my whole style of how I shoot. What turns me on is seeing the woman pleasure. I like hearing moans. I like seeing the woman like twitch and come and shake and all that. So I'll eat some pussy. I'll finger her. I'll kiss her neck. I'll suck on her ear. I'll do whatever to get her going because I'm going off of her energy. And that's why I always tell the ladies I work with, just be yourself. Let loose. Like, just, like, surrender. Basically.
Yeah, because, and see, which goes back to sensual sex.
Yeah.
Is Because to me, you get the more out of a woman if you make it sensual. I mean, don't get it twisted. You change it to pace, you fuck her hard here and there, but sensual because women like that shit. As much as we think that these women love to get their hair pulled, and no, they like to get kissed on, touched on, rubbed on. They want the slow stroke, stuff like that. And I think because the way that OnlyFans is, that's what these male times think these women want, and that's how they're supposed to shoot.
See, another thing too that would help before you work with these ladies, ask them what they like personally. Like, do they like their toes up? Ask them they do's and they don'ts. Pay attention to them dudes. If they say they like they toes sucked, or they like their hair pulled, or they say they like a finger up their ass, pay attention.
Yeah,
and just work that in there whenever you can. Cause I try to make the scene look as real as possible. I want it to look like very real, very sensual, not on no robotic porn shit that everybody's so used to seeing. Yeah, I like my shit raw and real.
Yeah, because even with me, that's the reason I ain't go Hollywood. I didn't like the way they shot. Yeah, I like when being a talent that me and her control the action. Yep. It makes it more natural. It makes it more real versus you got a director sitting here telling you to stop and go. And then too, when they ask you to stop, that's when you was going. You just started to get your stroke right. This motherfucker want to switch positions. Oh my God. So shoot. So you film your own stuff as well, correct?
Yeah.
So tell me about your setup, your film setup.
So my setup, it's usually a ring light and sometimes a phone or a GoPro. The phone, right now I got an iPhone 11 Plus. Nothing major, but it gets the job done. As long as I got something that can shoot like 4K or a good 1080p, that's all I really need. And I usually try to stay away from like themes and all that stuff because I want my shit to be centered in reality. So it's mostly Gonzo style, but I could act too. I don't mind doing like role play and all that shit.
Oh yeah, because I had this conversation with plenty of talent. I said we don't tell no stories in this business like we used to. And because I'm huge, I'm gonna say it again. I love watching Tubi. I love watching my black brothers. Shouts out to T Million. Check him out on Instagram. T Millions 69. Shouts out to Beasley Jones. These guys be making movies out of Detroit and Atlanta. And I want to see porn go that route.
Yeah.
Where we tell more stories and not just black porn through the eyes of a white man. Black through the eyes of black people.
We getting there for sure.
Yeah, because just looking like Ebony Mystique and Artemis and seeing yeah, you know what I'm saying, and seeing what Mr. Mysterious and they're doing out west, we trying to get back to that.
Yeah, I'm seeing them doing it, and that's why now I'm getting more into the role play and all that. Because first it was mostly Gonzo. I tried to keep it like centered in reality, like I always said, but I'm trying my hand at the story.
No, you need to let them hear that country accent. You know how many women pussy would get wet just listen to you talk, bro? They already wet pictures. Ooh, he old country nigga. Ooh, girl.
It's crazy because my girl love that shit, man. But I can't say two sentences without her either laughing or being turned on.
Oh yeah. Oh, them city girls love us country boys. Oh yeah. I stay in Hollywood by New York girl.
Which is crazy because shit, I was raised in Georgia, but I'm not originally from there.
Where you originally from?
Boston.
Boston. So you were born up north but raised down south.
Yup. But for the most part, man, I'm a Georgia boy at heart.
Yeah. Oh, yep. I can tell you country, bro. I see we cut from the same cloth. Bro. Straight country.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. So people, you know what time of the show it is. It's time of the show where the pussies go dry and the dicks go limp. Let's talk about the business. It's the part of the show where it does get a little more serious, where we talk about the business side of things. Because filming is the easy part. The hard part is making the money with it. So Speak to first of all because a lot think to Jimmy dumbass smack. Everyone think this shit is fucking easy, especially dude. They think this shit is easy. It's just as simple as having a cell phone and OnlyFans, and I'm gonna get plenty of fucking pussy. Speak to the difficulty level of this business.
The difficulty level, it's pretty difficult. I mean, even if you move right, it's still gonna be folks that's gonna kick up dust and try to stop your motion. But I've learned I gotta play past that shit.
Oh yeah.
It was a lot of stuff I used to take to heart, man, in the beginning, but after a while, I'm like, you know what? Let me just not focus on that bullshit. Just keep a tunnel vision.
Yeah, because see, a lot of times other male talents look at other male talents and envy their position, not realizing they had to get through to get in that position.
Yeah.
And two dudes, we shouldn't pocket watch. Well, actually, pocket watch. We actually pussy watch, actually. But you get what I'm saying? We pussy
pocket watching, pussy watching, and dick watching, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
If they ain't hating on how much money you getting or the woman that you got, they probably they gonna find some shit to hate about.
Yeah.
It's niggas that hate that. It's niggas that talk shit about my dick size. I'm like, bro, why you worried about that?
I am saying, right? I'm like, dude, long as my shit is, the girl ain't mad.
Nah.
The girl ain't mad.
Women ain't tripping. I know how to use
it. I'm saying. But see, that's the other thing, because you would think there wouldn't be a lot of hate or beef amongst male talent. Now, female talent, that's different, because they way more competitive than we ever will be.
Oh, yeah.
The hate, even from back in my day, the bullshit I used to deal with, bro.
Man, that bad.
So how you deal with that side of the game?
With dealing with the bullshit?
Mm-hmm.
Shit, I don't let it affect me.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm good, man. You know, I got some energy on my side, man. You know, I don't know if anybody see my bad, Carter went by. Yeah. I don't know if anybody see the bracelets right here, but shoot, I'm in touch with my ancestors, bro. E5 got me.
Who you tell it? Shit, I got my two little things here. One got a crown, one got a skull.
I said, you know, E5 got me, God got me, you know. Ogun got me, so I ain't worried about nobody at this point.
Yeah, because I think about all the ones that hated on me. They're not even in the game no more, and I still was going. So, you know, which showed me that I was doing right and they wasn't. Yep. You know, and sometimes, and sometimes you have to have iron skin, especially as a dude. You got to.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you get it from the men and the women.
Oh, yeah. I don't let the women bother me, though. I mean, I've had some issues with a couple ladies in the past, but I mean, it's in a woman's nature to be emotional and all that, so I don't really let that faze me too much.
And see, and what I hate in this day and age is that we're in the pile-on era, because I saw what happened to one male talent, whether it was justified or not. One female said something, all of a sudden another female said something, another female said something, another female said something. And I try to tell females, don't go off the next person's shit. Now, there's a difference in the motherfucker, 10 to 15 motherfuckers coming out there. Ain't nothing you can do about that. I can't help you, bro. Right. But one person's experience may not be the same as others. And sometimes the girl gonna make herself sound good and make us seem bad.
Right.
You know, I've been there with that shit. You know, and I try to tell dudes, I'm like, that's why when you on set with these girls, you got to walk in with that business mind state, bro, because one slip, them bitches talk.
Oh, yeah, they do.
They talk. Yeah. How I know? Because that's why I'm talking to him. Girls talk.
They do.
Because no, it shocked me that you even had anything bad said about you at all, because everything I hear is always good.
Oh, man. That's good to know. It's very good to know.
Shoot, that's it to Montana. Bone Montana, Bone Montana. That what I'm saying.
It's all love when it comes to the women.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the women, it's all love. Most of the hate comes from the men. Most of the time, it's niggas that's not even relevant. So,
You mean the man what they want to hate?
Yeah.
I'm like, you ain't even got clout to hate, nigga.
For real.
You ain't even got clout. You ain't moving no units to even hate on me. You ain't even worth my hate. Oh.
Man, I remember somebody told me some nigga was saying something. First thing I was like, who? Straight up. I was like, who?
Yeah.
You know who the hell they were.
Don't get twisted. I done ran into some women issues here on the podcast.
Yeah.
And it's always they mad because the way that I dropped the interview or when I dropped the interview. And I'm like, you gonna tell me how to run my business? That hell no. Get out my face with that bullshit. So like you said, you have a girl, how it feels to have someone that supports you in this, because you have some women that sit there and say, I would never date a porn star. Or if you was with me, you would be doing this shit. I done had that. I done heard that. So, speak to having someone that supports you in it and they understand. Because sometimes it's hard for us to find that love with us doing this business.
Nah, Mulan had my back since like day one, man. I couldn't ask for a better woman. But she understands how I think and how I do things. Sometimes I had to really explain it to her, like, babe, like this ain't that. So don't trip. Like I'm doing this, like I'm doing this scene or I'm doing it this way because these kind of fans like it. You know what I'm saying? I gotta explain it to her. She's like, oh, okay. But as long as that money come in and I get her whatever the hell she want and take her where she want to be, she ain't tripping.
Yeah, she said, "Oh, you got to shoot, babe. Oh, we going out to dinner."
Shit, I help get her in there. Like shit, I have her do the makeup, or I'll tell some of the production companies, the content houses, hey, my girl do makeup. Like, I put my girl on to some money.
Word, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's how she got started.
Because even to the point that it's like finding someone that understands what we do is work.
Right.
Yeah, we're fucking, but it's work. We got some shoots. We have about 5 to 6 motherfuckers in the goddamn room.
Shoot, man.
You know what I'm saying? Shit. Yeah. I've been there even on the independent level. Like I got a whole bunch of other models sitting over there waiting for us to finish this damn scene.
Real. I've been there.
Yeah. So shoot. So it's like to men that want to get in the business that have a wife, what steps do they need to take in order to get in the business?
First things first, man. Have that talk with your lady. I have a good long talk with her, see what she's okay with, what she's not okay with, and just make sure that she see the vision along with you. Like, don't leave nothing out. Keep it very real with her. Just say, hey, baby, I want to get in porn, and I want to do this, and I want to work with these type of women, and this is where I want it to go. She'll support you at it, because like in the past 5 years, like since I dated and then got in this relationship, like some women was feeling it and some was not. She ain't feeling it, then, and it's something you want to do and it's paying you, shit. Well, I'll be like, hey, look, baby, shit.
Deuces.
Right. Look, this shit pay the bills.
I'm saying, because the girl I had before my ex, she wanted me to get out. I said, hell no, I'm making money with this shit. Tell your dad, sorry, but I'm not quitting. If that's what you're going to be with me for me to quit, we ain't together no more. Here's your house key. Have fun.
That's something I got to tell my lady. I'm like, babe, this shit pay the bills. So.
Yeah, because we're not doing this for pussy. We're doing this to get paid. That it's with 95% of the industry doing it for pussy. Me and this motherfucker, when I was doing it, and he's still doing it, we doing it for the checks, dog. I'm sorry. Period. So what other sites, where are you up? Well, you ain't got to say all your sites, but what platforms do you have your stuff on?
So I'm on ManyVids at Bones Montana 69. And OnlyFans BM3XXX. And for all the folks that don't feel like paying for shit, I got you. check me out on X videos at Bones Montana 3X.
See, that's what I'm talking about. And because everyone gets stuck on their OnlyFans, they don't realize you need to have more than one site, dog.
Yeah, you gotta have a lot more.
Yeah. Because one, wouldn't you want more than one check, people?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Because I tweeted something earlier today. Just for today, I just went to go look on Christmas Second. You know, they got the little rankings with each of the genres. And I went and checked out BBW Interracial, and I saw that was 8th, you know, studios. And I tweeted, I said, yeah, I make money in my sleep. I'm still doing numbers and my ass is retired.
That's a good feeling. That's a very good feeling.
Yeah, because people don't realize the work you put in now. And see, that's the other thing. You want to establish yourself so when you do step away from the game, you're still making money from it. You know, period. You know, and that's the whole purpose of why we do what we do or what have you and everything. So what things you looked outside, because us as men, we don't have as many opportunities, but outside just filming content, you do like custom videos, do you do solos, any of that stuff as far as content?
Outside of it, man, I'm chilling. I've been doing educational videos on my Instagram lately. I have the ladies in the background doing something sexy to keep people's attention. So that's been my thing. But as far as like beat my meat, I barely beat my meat in my spare time now.
Tell me, I tried that solo shit. I can't do it.
I can't do it, man.
I see how motherfuckers do that shit. You know what I'm saying?
My shit
don't last that long.
Now, the first thing that's gonna pop up in my head, if I would make a solo video, like, man, I could be reading a book. I could be making some money doing something else. I could be playing the game. Like, I'm like, I got pussy at home. Then I got to save this nut for a shoot. I can't do it. Then I'm 35, so I can't pop it back to back like I used to. So,
God, people realize that age plays a factor. God dang it. That's what my ass said. Look, I shit. I used to be able to do 6 in a day. God dang it. Now I can give you a good strong 2 or 3. God dang it.
Surprisingly, my past shoot, and I definitely got to shout her out. It's a cute Redbone sister named Ray West. She made me bust 3 times back to back.
Damn.
Yeah, I was surprised because usually after 2, I'm done for the day.
Yeah.
So, man, shout out to Ray West.
Shout out to Ray West. So, with that being said, people, I done held this man on here long enough. We done gave y'all some good knowledge. And, we're going to have to bring him back. So, Mr. Montana, Mr. Bones Montana, can I call you a smoke buddy?
Yes, sir. Yes, you can.
Y'all heard it first. He'll be back here on the Smokers Lounge. And ladies, subscribe to Premium Smoke Room because I'm going to bring him onto the Premium Smoke Room because the ladies been screaming, when you going to have some men in the Premium Smoke Room so we can see some chests and some muscles? I said, well, guess what I might get him to take his shirt off to show off his muscles. Guys say he got muscular disposition like myself. So y'all ladies enjoy that, you know what I'm saying? Get off. So you know what to do, people. Subscribe to the Premium Smoke Room because the best smoke is always premium. 5 premium podcasts for you to enjoy. 6 premium podcasts for you to enjoy. 5 wonderful co-hosts for you to lust over, whether you're a man or a woman. And it's all $4.99 a month. Video podcast, and it's only on Spotify. That's right. Spotify has fucking video. You're not going to see it on YouTube, and I don't have a goddamn Patreon because you can't show nothing on Patreon, but I can show more in the Premium Smoke Room. That's right, people. It gets more unpredictable. It gets more crazy. It gets more wilder. A titty might pop out. Dildo might pop in the mouth, and the dude might take his fucking shirt off. But he can't show his dick because I'm not about to get shut down. So, with that being said, Mr. Bones Montana, tell everybody where they can spend that money on you, brother.
You can spend that money on me in my Cash App, Be Wisdom Merchant. You can spend that money on my OnlyFans at BM3XXX, and you can spend that money on many vids, Bones Montana 69.
Word. See, there you go, people. So, ladies, y'all do purchase porn. Go purchase his porn. And fellas, Go purchase porn because he have the hottest ladies in the game on his fucking site. And I'm here to tell you that. And when Bob tell you that this man is a beast, trust and believe, 15 years of knowing this business, I know what I'm talking about. So with that being said, you know how we end these things all day, every day. Life is a learning experience. What's the point of the experience if you haven't learned anything? Smoke this over. Mr. Montana, say goodbye to everyone.
All right, y'all. Peace out. Much love. And, peace and unity amongst my people, man.
Yeah, he will be back.